the perception of exercise and how it plays out. How does the body kind of communicate with exercise? How do we kind of utilize exercise differently in this way? Um, I think the best way to think of it is your body is well known that your body holds emotions in kind of sensory information. So, for example, when you get a hug from the person that you are most bonded with, it has a different sensation and feeling, even though, let's say, you get a hug from somebody that you're not quite close to. You feel more distant. Your body language changes actually, and how your body perceives that kind of touch is different. Same we can see with a negative environment. Um, if you are um, as a child, let's say your hand squeezed for a kind of punishment, then as an adult, you won't like the sensation of having your hand squeezed. It's not because the person that is doing it is being mean to you, but it's kind of a held in understanding of what the body is. The body will always kind of keep track of all the things happening. Therefore, also, if you have an injury, even though this injury might have been 15 years ago, the way you move has been altered from this injury because your body remembers that there was pain at some point, and therefore the muscles hold on to this kind of tension. So instead of looking at the body in a way of, well, uh, does this movement work that muscle? We're looking at the body in the way of, does this muscle have the right character that this muscle should? Is it as stretchy as it should be, for lack of a better word? Is it is the muscle moving like the muscle should? Is the front of the leg, your quad, moving like a quad, or is your quad moving like your back? Is your back moving like a back, or is it moving like a shoulder? This is kind of an interesting way to look at it, but nonetheless, the way that we look at it when we're looking at the function of the movement, because we can alleviate the tension or stress in a muscle, and we could have really good muscle quality by alleviating all these kind of things, taking away the character of the muscle. We still then have the perception of movement entirely. And if the rest of the body has been using that muscle the whole time as a, let's say, as a muscle that help you stand, and really it should be a muscle that helps you balance, then we're going to be in a big of a predicament. And generally, we're not very conscious of that happening. We just know that for some reason it doesn't feel like how it used to feel like, and we're having challenges with things that used to be easy. The idea is that you're right, it did used to be easy, but now it's not, and this is because not of anything that happened yesterday, but because of the built up kind of, let's say, the overload of memory or information in that muscle. We need to kind of delete some of that memory and put some more kind of new information, more um, adaptive information to the environment so that you can better interact and we don't have that slow change of awareness. And this is very important, especially if we think of the body as like anything, a kind of moving mechanism, a machine. Now, if you've been running a machine for every day for your whole life, then there should be some kind of wear and tear. How do we address this wear and tear? Generally, we work it harder. And you can see how this is not a solution for addressing that kind of stiffness, tightness, change of concept, misunderstanding, miscommunication of movement. It's not adequate. Therefore, we can't just say, well, lifting a weight up and down is going to restore this kind of thing. There's a lot more information being taken in by the body, and therefore we need to address it in this kind of complexity if we are to restore the information back to the more functional thing. And this is what we try to accomplish working with different practitioners or working as the kind of main guide of the process or the journey for the individual to get back to their health. Health is more of a restorative process. You got as much health as you're going to get from the beginning of your life for the most part. And now we're just trying to make sure that we maintain it and we don't have things taken from it so that we can enjoy a long, fulfilling life and lifestyle, and that we can do the things that we want to do for way longer.